Ella woke up slowly. Not to thunder. Not to fear. To warmth. For a few seconds, she stayed still, eyes closed, letting herself enjoy the calm. Then reality crept in. She wasn't in her room. And she wasn't alone. Adrian lay beside her, propped slightly against the headboard, already awake. The blanket covered them both. Her head rested against his shoulder, her fingers curled loosely into his shirt. She froze. She started, pulling back. You fell asleep, he said gently. I didn't want to wake you. Her cheeks warmed. I'm sorry. Don't be. They sat in silence for a moment, neither quite knowing where to look. This doesn't change anything, Adrian said finally. Ella nodded quickly. Of course not. The lie hung between them. Later that day, they went out together for the first time since the wedding. Not an event. Not a meeting. Just a quiet lunch at a small restaurant Adrian rarely visited. People stared. Of course they did. Adrian noticed the way Ella stiffened under the attention. Without thinking, he reached for her hand under the table. Not possessive. Not forced. Just grounded. She looked at him, surprised. He didn't let go. When they got home, Raphael raised an eyebrow. You two went out together? Yes, Adrian said. Ella smiled. Small. Soft. That evening, Ella received a call. Ella, her mother's voice came through the phone, bright and excited. Your father and I are back in town. Her heart skipped. Already? Yes, and we have wonderful news. We'd love for you to have dinner with Adrian. We think you'd be perfect together. Ella swallowed. Mom, there's something you should know. Before she could continue, Adrian appeared in the doorway, having overheard the last part. He shook his head slightly. Not yet. Ella hesitated. We'll come, she said instead. Tomorrow night. After the call ended, she faced him. We can't keep this a secret forever. I know, he replied. But not like this. Then how? He didn't have an answer. That night, they stood on opposite sides of the hallway, doors open, neither ready to retreat. Good night, Ella said softly. Good night. As the doors closed, both lay awake, thinking the same thing. They were crossing lines. And pretending they weren't. Just say continue when you're ready. Ella was in the living room, folding laundry, when she heard it, sharp, confident, impatient. She frowned. Raphael usually used the code. She walked to the door and opened it. The woman standing there looked like she belonged on magazine covers. Perfect hair. Dark glasses. A smile that didn't reach her eyes. Hi, the woman said. I'm looking for Adrian. Ella's chest tightened for reasons she didn't want to admit. He's not available right now. The woman tilted her head, amused. I'm Vinyl. The name landed heavy. So this is her. I'm his wife, Ella said before she could stop herself. Vinyl's smile widened. Yes. I know. Adrian appeared behind Ella, his expression hardening instantly. What are you doing here? He asked. Vinyl turned to him, her voice softening. I needed to see you. There's nothing to see, he replied coldly. Vinyl's gaze flicked back to Ella, assessing. Measuring. So this is her, Vinyl said lightly. She's sweet. Ella crossed her arms. Is there a reason you're here? Vinyl laughed softly. Straight to the point. I like that. Adrian stepped forward. Leave. Vinyl sighed. I just wanted closure. Closure doesn't involve showing up at my home, he said firmly. For the first time, Vinyl's confidence cracked. I made a mistake, she said quietly. And I thought, maybe, no, Adrian said. Not loud. Just Vinyl. Silence followed. Vinyl nodded slowly. I see. She turned to Ella. "Take care of him. He doesn't open up easily." Ella met her gaze. "I know." Vina left without another word. The door closed. Ella exhaled, her hands shaking slightly. "You didn't have to deal with that," Adrian said. "I wanted to," she replied. "This is my home too." The words surprised them both. Adrian looked at her, something shifting in his eyes. That night, they didn't talk much. But when Ella went to bed, she found a note on her pillow. "Thank you for standing with me." She smiled. And for the first time, she realized she wasn't just pretending anymore. The silence between them the next morning felt different. Not awkward. Not tense. Heavy with things unsaid. Ella stood by the kitchen counter, stirring her tea long after the water had gone cold. Adrian sat across from her, scrolling through his phone but not really seeing it. "You didn't ask," she said suddenly. He looked up. "Ask what?" "About Vina." "About what she said." Adrian set the phone down. "Do you want me to ask?" She considered that. Then nodded. "Yes." He leaned back slightly. "She was my past. I thought I'd marry her. I trusted her." Ella listened quietly. "When she cheated, it didn't just hurt," he continued. "It changed how I see people. How close I let them get." Her voice softened. "And me?" He met her gaze. "You're different." The word warmed her more than she expected. "I didn't plan this," he said. "Any of it. But I don't regret you." Her breath caught. Later that day, Ella went out with Silver. They sat at a small cafe, laughter coming easier than it had in days. "You're glowing," Silver said, smirking. "Don't lie to me." Ella shook her head. "It's complicated." "It always is when it's real," Silver replied. That night, Ella found Adrian in the study, sleeves rolled up, tie loosened. "You look tired," she said. "So do you?" She stepped closer. "We should talk." He nodded. "Yes." "About the contract. About the 2 months. About what happens after." But when they stood facing each other, words failed. Instead, Adrian reached out, slowly, giving her time to pull away. She didn't. His fingers brushed her hand. Not a kiss. Not a promise. Just a quiet acknowledgement of what was growing between them. "I don't want to hurt you," he said. "Then don't push me away," she replied. Their eyes locked. The truth hovered between them. And neither of them stepped back. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss the next episode.